general solution and solve for x. General solution and solve for x. So we find the general solution, the one that we will use to find values of x. You see, right? Let's start with the general solution for sine of x. So let's say you are given sine of x is equals to p, right? Sine O. Then when you know that the period their sine is from minus 360 up to 360. So what you do is that you first look for the reference angle. Reference angle always you say what? Arc sine of what? Of P. You get the reference angle. Then you check P now. P shows you the reference, if P shows you the quadrant. The sine of P shows you what? The quadrant to which what? This thing lies. If P is greater than 0, which means positive, right? It means it lies in which quadrant? Where is sine positive?
The second quadrant.
First and second quadrant. So it will be in the first and second quadrant. In the first quadrant, it's gonna be here you have to know that it's gonna be now x equals to reference angle plus k 360, because we said period is 360. Here it's always 180 minus reference angle plus k 360. Here it's always 180 plus reference angle plus k 360, and here it's what? 360 minus reference angle plus k 360 degrees. So to the first quadrant, you're now gonna write this one as x equals to reference angle plus k 360, where k is an element of all values. Then the second quadrant, same thing. You're gonna say what? X is equals to what? 180 minus reference angle plus k 360 degrees, where k is an element of all values. Then if p is less than 0 means negative, right? It lies in which quadrant? Third and fourth. That's where sine will be negative, which means it's gonna be what? X is equals to 180 plus reference angle again plus k 360 degrees. Fourth quadrant, it's gonna be x equals to what? 360 minus reference angle plus k 360. Some they say 360k. It's up to you. Where k is an element of all values. K is an element of all values. You see, that's how you do for sine. Same as for cos as well. Cos and sine are the same. For cos of x equals to p, right? If first of all you look for the reference angle as usual, it's what? Arc cos of what? Of p, right? You ignore the what? The sine. Sine only tells you the what? The quadrant. But if p is greater than 0, which means positive, so it means it lies in what? First and what? Fourth. So first it's always this x equals to reference angle plus k 360, just like sine, right? Then for the fourth quadrant, it's gonna be x equals to what? 360 minus reference angle plus k 360 degrees. If p is less than 0, which means negative, it's gonna be x equals to, it's gonna lie in which quadrant? Second and third. You see, so second quadrant is gonna be x equals to 180 minus reference angle plus k 360. Third quadrant is 180, x equals to 180 plus reference angle plus k 360 degrees. Those are the ones for cos. You get 6 marks. For tan, tan is different from these ones. Tan of x equals to p. So the period for tan is 180. Agree. Period equals to 180 degrees. For a complete cycle of a time graph, it's gonna be 180 degrees. So when we were putting 360, we are putting what? 180. You see, so first, same thing. Reference angle is gonna be arctan of what? Of P. Then, if P is greater than 0, which means positive. If P is greater than 0, which means positive. Tan is positive where? First and third. So first quadrant here is gonna be x equals to reference angle plus K1 180, because it's tan, you use 180. You see, for the third quadrant, it's gonna be x equals to what? 180 plus reference angle plus what? K 180 degrees. So tan, you'll be using 180 instead of 360. The rest is the same. You see, if P is less than 0 or negative, it means it lies in which quadrants? Second and fourth. So second quadrant, you're gonna say what? X equals to 180 minus reference angle plus K 180 degrees. Right? Then if it's the fourth, same thing. X equals to 360 minus reference angle plus K1 180, because it's tan. Those are the ones for tan. That's how you look for the reference angle. You see, let's do examples. You can write these ones down when we do examples.